Beards, Books, and Bourbon is a spoiler-rich environment. If you haven't read or listened to this book, then you should probably go ahead and do that, because we're going to talk about it, and we're going to say all the stuff that you don't want us to say. So go back and read it, or listen to it on audiobook, and then come back and listen to us. Thanks so much, and enjoy the show.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Stephen.
Oops. Welcome back to Beards, Books, and Bourbon, where this is our OOPSISODE.
Oopsie.
And 15 minutes or less, we go back and talk about something that we forgot about
That's right.
and want to talk about again.
That's right.
And tonight we are revisiting Navola
Indeed.
by Paolo Bacigalupi.
Yes. And we're also
And
revisiting my ire.
We are revisiting Mark's problems.
My rage.
His rage.
Mark's raging bile duct. We're revisiting Emerald Giant, Redwood Empire Emerald Giant, except we smoked it. Oh my gosh.
That actually, and I think we can get a lot of different flavors.
This
of
is
smoke.
like the perfect.
Oh my gosh, this worked out really well.
Perfect additive to it.
So granted, my family got me a little of those little smoking kits for bourbon. Comes with a little, cover for the glass and the flame and all this kind of stuff. And it doesn't come with the flame; it comes with the flamethrower thing. And is lovely.
It just brings everything out more.
It's lovely.
Like the spice is deeper now.
Yeah. And this is just a regular wood chip. I don't think this one has any particular flavor to it, except for the wood chip itself.
Right.
It's not like an apple or a maple or anything like that.
Yeah. No. But again, I think that it creates a depth of flavor that
That's nice.
Yeah. That's really nice. How do we even describe that?
So the original flavor, of course, it has smoky in it, obviously from its barreling, its aging, it's all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
What I think you get, and I think what's interesting is, a couple weeks ago, prior to us doing this here, we went out for dinner with some friends, and I had they served a smoked old fashioned, and it came to the table with that cover on it, with the smoke inside of it, so you could see it.
Yep.
They lifted it off; the smoke kind of dissipates a little bit. But what I think happens with the smoking is, I think it gives it a top layer.
Oh yeah,
of smoke that you don't get.
There's particles that are getting into the drink,
which is like you just said. You just said it's an interesting additive, an interesting addition to the flavoring.
Yes,
it's another layer of that onion of the bourbon taste.
Yeah,
and I like that because then it lingers under that top layer of the bourbon before you get the smoke and the burn and the whatever on the back end of the taste.
I feel like I said just a minute ago, I think that it creates more of a depth of flavor.
Yeah.
Like the spice, right? The pepper.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like when you roast a chili pepper, right? When you crack in the chili pepper.
Correct. A poblano in particular.
Yes.
You pop that on the grill.
Yes. And you get that smoky kind of caramelized flavor in addition to the heat,
which is delicious.
And I think that's what happens here is that you kind of get that smoky.
Some people think these smoking things are a little hokey.
And I count myself as one of them.
Me too. But I enjoyed the taste that we got out of this.
I think we just got something really nice.
And I think your analogy of the poblano peppers or even onions, when you smoke onions or grill onions or whatever,
you caramelize onions.
You get a different taste. The poblano peppers are delish. In fact, and I think I've told you this before, when we grill in the summertime and make burgers or whatever, we grill lettuce also.
Yeah.
You can take the best thing to do is it works best with romaine lettuce because they're a little bit stiffer.
Sure.
And they're longer, so you can cut them in half and you get 2 halves.
Mm-hmm.
And you sprinkle it with a little bit of oil.
Sprinkle it with oil, Stephen.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper it, Stephen.
And you grill it that way.
Yes. Grill it.
Baby.
Grill it hard. Do it. Stiffer and longer.
Le double entendre.
You just.
I think anyway, it's really good. Even if you get a little bit of char around the lettuce itself, it's delicious. So
I agree. I
thank you very much.
I trust you.
So I think that's what's happening here. I think
do
we're
too.
Getting that kind of experience.
I do too.
Your rage. We did discover we did discover in the full episode, people, that we are going to be getting a sequel to this.
Yeah. Thank God.
Mark, I think Mark would have sent a strongly worded letter to the author. If it
yeah. I mean, along with some photographs as well. Just
what is the source of your? Well, you talked a little bit about it in the main episode, right?
Yeah, and there's only so much I can talk about because I don't want to spoil something.
Yeah,
but I mean, the So as I said in the main episode, there is a drastic reversal of fortune in Daviko's life, and the only way that happens is if he's betrayed by multiple people to varying degrees. And it seems like the closer somebody is to him, the deeper the betrayal is. And I have and the author describes how these betrayals happen in some particular ones in a way that is believable, sort of.
Yes. Yeah.
Except that
and we're not going to reveal a particular process here, but yes.
Right. I can't imagine anybody who would be that close to me in my life who would be willing to commit a betrayal on that level.
Well, I think we can,
I
think we can agree that we've both been betrayed in our lives.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, betrayal is a very strong word.
Yes.
We've been hurt.
Yes.
I don't know if anything in my life has risen to the level of betrayal. Maybe.
But I mean, for a lot of this to happen, a lot of these things that happen to Daviko, I think that the word heinous is acceptable.
Oh, yes. And I think you need to read the book.
Yeah.
I think there's some really just fascinating, suspenseful, heinous, disturbing pieces to the story itself. Descriptive too.
So I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time with the level of betrayal that takes place. I have a hard time with how quickly it happens, how it turns on a dime. And I also...
Well, it turns on a dime in the book, but not in the timeline of the story.
Right. But it kind of does because 30 minutes before that happens, in the timeline of the story, 30 minutes before that happens, the exact opposite takes place.
Right, they're bumping fuzzies.
They are, and there is a confirmation of there is a consummation, but there's also a confirmation of how people feel about each other.
Correct.
Right, and then.
But doesn't that set the scene for that sets the scene for the ultimate betrayal?
I mean, yes, it does.
It really does.
It does, but
it really does.
I think
I'm gonna smoke it a little bit more here.
I think that if I were in that position, I think I would rather die.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
And I would rather die before doing that to somebody. I would rather die than having that done
to me.
To me.
Yes. But then in the context of the moment, though, you don't know that that's going to happen.
No.
Shall I smoke a little bit more?
Yeah, come here and smoke my
Oh, Jesus. There are bourbon, bourbon laced cigars out there in the world, right?
There are.
I'm not a big fan of all of these little embers.
It's so
flying
cool
out.
how like the smoke just kind of falls down in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we're not gonna burn my garage down here.
That's true, or my computer.
And we're gonna have to
don't burn my laptop.
I don't want to burn my laptop. We're turning the fan off here because that's what's causing the
issue. Turn off the fan is probably a good idea.
The fan is off now. Yes.
Yep. There we go. Look at that. It looks like the fog on the moors.
The moors.
It looks like
Heathcliff.
It looks like Nessie. It looks like the Loch Ness at 5 a.m. Oh, laddie. Stay on the path, laddie. Don't wander out onto the moors. The werewolf will get you.
Nasty.
Remember that in American Werewolf in London?
I do.
He gets the don't stray from the path. The path. Don't walk out onto the moors at night.
Wuthering Heights remains one of my favorite novels of all time.
I know. You've mentioned that.
I have people who I work with who cannot stand that novel.
Yes, I know.
And it is maybe we'll do that on one of our shows.
We should do Wuthering Heights. We should absolutely do. We don't do enough classics. We should do a couple classics.
No, we did Shirley Jackson. That's pretty much the only one.
That's pretty much the only one we've done,
King, though. I guess would be
considered
classic,
and that's kind of a modern classic. I mean, I know it was 1950 something, but it's still technically a modern classic.
Some of the what is the other one? The that one, oh gosh, oh geez, oh my gosh,
Intimacy with Sasquatch.
Emma, what's the actress? The older actress, not Emma Watson, but Emma. She's the British actress.
Dagnabbit, you said Emma Watson, and now it's gone.
Now it ruined it.
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson. Well, she did. She narrated one of those classic haunting tales, and I can't. God, for the life of me, now that title escapes me too. Jeez, Louise. I'll have to find it anyway.
Okay.
It's by P.G. Wodehouse, not P.G. Wodehouse. Yeah, P.G. Wodehouse.
The Haunting of Bly Manor.
No.
I don't know.
Anyway, you have problems. We all have problems.
Yeah, I
think part of it too is I think this is a second novel that we've read in as many months.
It disturbs me. It disturbs me.
And we also have a character who is being taken advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And who is not as maturely developed in terms of decision making, similar to A Language of Dragons, which we talked about on the
well, and also we have. Here's the thing, right?
The smoke's been sitting there for a little while for you.
Let it sit. So in regard to this particular character who does this particular betrayal,
it stays.
I also feel like the narrative about who this person is false. I feel like it is narrated by Davico, right? It's his perspective.
Correct.
And so that means that we could have an unreliable narrator, and I feel like that his perspective, that this person makes a conscious choice and sees everything and does the things that they do because they're smarter or more adaptable or whatever than he is. I don't buy that either.
Right. I agree with that. On the level of character building, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So
which I think adds a different flavor to it, to whatever a sequel might hold.
Yeah, I mean it bugs me. It bugs me a lot. It really bugs me a lot. That's a personal thing.
But I think that's appropriate within the context of the story.
I think so too.
Because we are left with some unsatisfying pieces.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is fascinating.
I like knowing where you are. Oh, so smoky. Ooh.
There's a different taste with it.
There really is.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to have to be judicious in our use of the smoker. We're not going to now go smoking everything now.
That's right.
But I think once in a while, I think it might be worth it. Maybe we decide a particular bourbon. Let's this one.
And I think we should try a smoked bourbon and a smoked meat.
Ooh.
We need to get a charcuterie tray
of smoked meat.
And see if we can pair this up a little bit.
Maybe we should pitch this to the Food Network.
We should pitch this to the Food Network. Absolutely. Barefoot Contessa.
Beards, Books, and Bourbon.
Bearded Barons. Barefoot Contessa, Bearded Barons. There you go.
Barefoot, Bearded, Bonfire.
Bearded Bonfire Barons.
Barons.
Bearded Bonfire Book Barons.
With charcuterie.
Maybe we should just call it the Meat Show. I think that works. I think the Meat Show works.
That might be on a different channel.
I mean, you never know.
Could be on both.
We could do both.
The Meat Show on the Food Network. The Meat Show After Dark.
Food Network and Pornhub. It all works. The Meat Show. I mean, you guys don't know because you don't see us, but Steven's a handsome guy.
We're both striking.
Yeah, well,
I would say
I'm striking like a bowling ball, but I mean, Steven, on the other hand,
is
there you go.
Massive.
There you go. Love is in the air every time Steven turns around. Okay, I'm done.
What are we doing on time here?
Oh, we're over. 15:26.
Seriously. Oh, we'll leave it.
That's fine.
This is one of the OOPSISODEs that's gone over.
That's right.
Make sure you check us out on all your podcast platforms. Leave us some reviews. Leave us some stars. We love that you download us and invite us into your podcast listening. Check out this book, Navola. It's a great one.
What's his name?
By Paolo Bacigalupi.
That was good. Well
done. And the bourbon was a winner. Emerald Giant
by Redwood
Empire. We really enjoyed this bourbon.
Yes.
This was one of the only times that we've done.
Ice, and we like it smoked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's versatile.
Yeah.
And generally with the more artisanal bourbons, we generally don't see that. It's good at one thing or another, but you can't do everything with it.
Yeah, right.
And so far, it seems like that you can do everything with it.
I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
in fact, to the point where we had it on the regular show and the OOPSISODE, so it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a winner. Nai, Marco.
Nai.
If you're not listening to Beards, Books, and Bourbon,
Steven, you're doing it wrong.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.